Hello, and welcome to another episode of In Just 1 Minute or So. Today, we're going to talk about listening non-judgmentally. And this is based on somebody that wrote, when we are listening and when we are not listening. So it goes like this. You're not listening to me when you do not care about me, and you cannot care about me until you know something about me to care about. You're not listening to me when you say you understand before you know me well enough. You're not listening to me if you have an answer for my problem before I have finished telling you what my problem is. You're not listening to me if you cut me off before I have finished speaking. You're not listening to me if you feel critical of my grammar, of my accent, of my culture, or way of doing and saying things. You're not listening to me if you're communicating to someone else in the room. You're not listening to me if you're dying to tell me something or want to correct me. You're not listening to me if you're trying to sort out the details and are not aware of the feelings behind the words. You're not listening to me if you sense my problem is embarrassing and you're avoiding it. You're not listening to me if you get excited and stimulated by what I'm saying and want to jump right in before I invite your response. You're not listening to me if you need to feel successful. You're not listening to me if you tell me about your experience, which makes mine seems unimportant. You're not listening to me if you refuse my thanks by saying you haven't done anything. However, you are listening to me when you come quietly into my private world and let me be. You're listening to me when you really try to understand me when I do not make sense. You're listening to me when you grasp my point of view when it goes against your sincere conviction. You're listening to me when you realize the hour it took from you has left you feeling a bit tired and drained. You're listening to me when you didn't tell me the funny story you were just bursting to tell me. You're listening to me when you allow me the dignity of making my own decisions even though you felt I was wrong. You're listening to me when you didn't take my problem from me but trusted me to deal with it in my own way. You're listening to me when you gave me enough room to discover for myself why I felt upset and enough time to think for myself what was best. You're listening to me when you held back the desire to give me good advice. You're listening to me when you accepted my gift of gratitude by telling me it was good to know I have been helped. And that's all for this week. Thank you so much and have a good one.